We went to a pretty big listing appointment the other day.
Yes, we did.
I'm sad to say we did not get the listing. We're not that awesome, right? Yes, we are. I'm just kidding. We are that awesome. But but we didn't get the listing. And to be honest, we didn't really fall short.
No.
And I'm excited about that. I'm excited about how long has the other company been around?
For about 25 years.
Right. So the company that got the listing, they got the listing, and they've been in the industry for 25 years. When I say the industry, I mean the commercial real estate industry, very direct, right? Welcome, everybody, to the Kurz Real Estate Show. Today, I have a very special guest. My name is David Kurz. I'm the broker-owner of Kurz Real Estate. If this is your first time tuning in, every Thursday at 4 p.m., we come to you live with brand new topics, and we speak to different facets of the industry. We speak to realtors, we speak to brokers, we speak to mortgage professionals, we speak to buyers, we speak to sellers. We like to keep the show live, happening, and in control of a situation where we are just keeping it real estate, right? So our office is located right here in Miami-Dade County in Coconut Grove. We're at 3692 Grand Avenue. You can check us out at KurzRE.com. That's KurzRE.com, KurzRE.com. And you can find me very easily at DavidKurz360.com. That's DavidKurz360.com. You'll have connections to every single website and social media platform that I am live on. Today we have Denny Alvarez with us. Denny Alvarez is our Vice President of KurzRE Commercial Real Estate. And we want to bring him in to talk a little bit about commercial real estate. Thanks for being on the show. Appreciate you doing this with me. I don't really give our agents too many options, but I was like, hey, Denny, we're going to do a commercial real estate thing. He's like, dope, let's do it. So thanks for doing that with me.
Thanks for having me here.
Awesome. All right, so before we get there, I want to give a quick shout out to some of the newest agents of the family here at KurzRE Real Estate. Big shout out to Lance Gabriel, Norberto San Sebastian, Jenny Betancourt, and Jeffrey Hayes. Welcome to the family. Very excited to work with you guys. Very excited to see your growth. I sat down and met with each and every one of you, and I'm looking forward to working with you. If you consider KurzRE Real Estate to be the place of choice for your career and you want to join the movement, just reach us at jointhemovement at KurzRE.com. That's join the movement at KurzRE.com, or you can call us at 786-529-5273. So we went to a pretty big listing appointment the other day.
Yes, we did.
I'm sad to say we did not get the listing. We're not that awesome, right? Yes, we are. I'm just kidding. We are that awesome. But but we didn't get the listing. And to be honest, we didn't really fall short.
No.
And I'm excited about that. I'm excited about how long has the other company been around?
For about 25 years.
Right. So the company that got the listing, they got the listing, and they've been in the industry for 25 years. When I say the industry, I mean the commercial real estate industry, very direct, right? We at KurzRE Real Estate have been open for 2 years, and we brought Denny on, what would you say, 3-4 months ago?
About 3 months ago, yes.
About 3 months ago as a VP of Commercial to help us grow our commercial real estate side. And we had the opportunity to stand in front of 6 or 7 owners who own a building, and we came, honestly, in second place. It was a 4-5 vote, so we didn't get the listing. But what an opportunity. That was a lot of fun.
It was a chance for us to sort of put our foot in the door, right? Like
right.
get
on
through
that
it.
level.
On that level, correct.
Yeah.
We're talking about a property estimated about $10 million. So
yeah.
In the commercial realm, that's about middle size here in the South Florida market. You're going to get your big buildings, anything above 25, 30 million, but the mid-range, that's where, we want to be there.
Right.
Because we're not going to compete with the big national firms. For being a 2-year firm,
right.
Local, owned and operated firm, it means a lot to be considered and being one vote away from getting
taking control of selling an entire building.
Correct.
And it's a 6-story building. I was very excited, and of course disappointed that we didn't get the listing, but at the same time proud and grateful that we got to stand on that stage. Yes. And be able to present to them, and that they actually liked us enough. There were 6 groups, right?
Yes.
There were 6 groups that presented, and we made top 2, right? So that's huge. And all that means is that we'll make minor adjustments and do what we got to do and keep going and keep trucking and get new business. Now, one thing that I learned about this building in particular is that it was owned by 6 people.
Yes.
That occupied the building, actually, that they were using the building. And what I found interesting about that is that it wasn't owned like in New York and Chicago and LA. You might find a lot of buildings of that size owned by big funds, insurance companies, institutions that own several buildings in the city and lease to people that were occupying the building, right? And I found that very interesting. And in talking to you, you said something very interesting. You said, in South Florida, we're in a very unique market when it comes to commercial real estate. And what you said was we're still a very mom and pop kind of town. Can you explain that to everyone that's watching?
Correct. Yeah. So the South Florida market, it is unique from that aspect that no big institutional, no big, hedge fund or mutual fund owns the majority of the big buildings, including of different asset classes. We had the chance, like we just we're talking about a type of unique building, medical building, but it was owned by individuals.
Right.
And that tends to be, for the most part, about 60 to 70% of the Miami market. We have a lot of mom and pops, whether it's domestic or even internationally owned. There's owners from Europe that own a lot of portion of the Miami real estate here, and also from South and Central America. So that allows our firm to be able to compete for these type of one, listings, and 2, represent the owners on that aspect. So South Florida is known for that.
And that excites me. It excites me at a level because it says that we as a company can handle that type of real estate here in Miami, Florida. Whereas maybe a building in New York in the middle of Manhattan is going to hire your Marcus Millichap and CBRE and all these guys that are just institutions in itself, right? So it's opportunity for growth. And I would also say opportunity for investment for investors around the world, right? What a great opportunity for investors around the world to look at owning commercial-sized real estate in Miami.
Absolutely. So that kind of also broadens the perspective, right? If you have a local firm that has ties all over the world, like we do, to also not only try to get your typical investors, but also other investors who think they might not qualify for a building of this type of asset class that, again, you don't have access to in markets like Chicago, New York, LA. But guess what? South Florida does give you that opportunity. So along with us trying to get that business, it also implements that you could keep that business growing. So you don't have to be a world big corporation or a bank to be able to invest down there.
I know a few guys that own shopping centers, right? And they love that. That's their niche. Correct. They're like, you find me a shopping center that has a staple client in it, McDonald's, Burger King, CVS, like we're all over it, And that's, to me, that's cool. That's very cool for somebody, for the affordability of that to continue to happen in our area. Now, how do you see the commercial market in its growth? Are we on a steady slope? Are we going up? Is it having a slight slant down? What's going on in commercial?
In commercial, you got to break it down.
I know there's a lot of divisions, right?
Yeah. So there, you got to break it down in different sections. The 4 main ones are multifamily, which there's still a lot of growth in that, just because of the rents and the rents value.
Yeah, rents are going up.
Keep going up. So there is opportunity in the multifamily and industrial.
Right.
As our city becomes denser, and what I mean city, the South Florida market, which is Broward and Dade County.
Right.
Our local counties keep growing, so we see buildings of residential keep coming up. The need for industrial space has grown a lot. In fact, we're now building as far west as we've ever built for industrial warehousing. So both multifamily, industrial are in big need. Retail is sort of capped in the way that there's so many retail buildings or space that we have.
Right.
But again, being a local mom and pop owned type of market, there's still opportunity there. And the third one is development. And that all depends on the municipalities. City of Miami changed their zoning. I know that City of Hallandale has also changed their zoning. So a lot of other local cities or municipalities City of Doral, Sweetwater, they're changing their zoning so that there could be room for development, which is a part of commercial.
That's interesting in the sense because obviously development changes with what's happening in the residential market, right?
Correct.
There's like as the residential market makes its changes, that affects certain parts of the commercial department, right? Or the commercial real estate in general.
In general.
And I know through trends, when the residential market is taking like a little maybe a downslope, the commercial market follows. Maybe a year and a half later, but it follows.
Correct. So residential is sort of like the leader indicator of what happens. And again, whether the market's going up or down, we lag minimum 9 months behind. That's as close as we can get.
Okay.
But yes, within 9 months to a year is when commercial follows, and it's retail, followed by then industrial, and then the third one would be on the multifamily or big buildings residential side.
Okay. I'm an investor. I'm coming in. I go, Denny, I want to buy some commercial real estate. I've got $5 million. What do you tell me to do? What's your best bet right now?
It depends on what you're willing to do as an investor, right? Do you want higher returns? That means higher cap rates. You would normally go to multifamily or big office buildings.
Okay.
That you could do with those $5 million. Or if you're more of I want to buy somewhere where I think there's going to be growth, so you go more industrial or more in the retail shopping center side where you want to be the first one to build a shopping center in that area.
Right.
So this is something what we do that's unique here to Kurz is we sit with every client and we find out exactly what your needs are. Again, we have several different type of categories. Whether you want money today, you want money tomorrow, there is a different space for you to come in.
What would you say to a real estate agent out there who's thinking about dabbling in commercial real estate? They're doing residential right now, and they're like, oh, man, that commercial real estate looks nice. You know, those deals are huge. They got big paychecks. Like, what would be your advice, your recommendation in potentially transitioning, or what to do to even think about if it's for you or not?
First of all, just dip your toe in. So what does that mean is if you have a client who's looking into buying or selling a commercial property and you don't know which way to take it, come to us. We're here to work with not only agents that you bring us in-house from the residential side, but other agents that are in different firms within the South Florida market that come to us here at KurzRE Commercial and say, hey, Denny, we like the way you work. We want to work with you. So what I do is I sit with them and their clients, and pretty much depending on the need, whether it's buying or selling a commercial property, I kind of hold their hand into, look, this is what commercial real estate is. This is what you're going to need, right? Whether it's on the math side, breaking down the analytics behind the building or the property, or it's in the contractual side. So
it's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody. Yeah. So I sort of give them a peek through the window so they can see what's going on. And some people say, you know what, that's too complicated for me. I'll stay away. Some others get a taste for it and they like it. And this is where we like to work with these type of agents, whether it's bringing them on board to our team or it's more of, look, you refer me the business, we'll work hand in hand and try to help your client, which is pretty much the main thing we like to focus on.
Awesome. Give everybody your phone number in case they want to reach you.
Yes, in case you want to reach KurzRE Commercial, again, I'm the vice president. You can reach me at 305-609-2406.
You can email them at dsa@kurzre.com. You can, again, find us at kurzre.com. That's KURZRE.com. For more information on residential or commercial real estate, we're here to help you out. Denny's building a strong team here. We just added another member to his team. So we're looking forward to the commercial side growing tremendously as our residential side has grown enormously. I think we just added our 90th agent today or yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
So I'm pretty pumped about that. So what? But we're pretty excited. Big shout out to our partners, New World Title, of course, Rudy and Bridget and Jen A and everybody out there. Caliber Home Loans, Mike Ortiz, who spends 2-3 times a week here with us, and Max Home Inspections, who does an amazing job for both our buyers and our sellers. We thank you very much for your partnerships with our brokerage. We appreciate you. If you're looking to work with a KurzRE real estate agent, again, you can call us at 786-529-5273. Again, 786-529-5273. Ask for what area you're looking in. We'll line you up with the best agent out there. All our agents are very well trained and very excited to work with you. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you out there. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for doing this with me. I appreciate you so much. And we'll keep growing. You guys keep growing. Thanks, everybody.